Chad, ready, baby. Time to get going here. Sorry, guys. Obviously, leave early for one day and this entire place falls apart. I don't know. That's why I can't do nice things. I need to wait for the December holidays. No, I'm kidding. But somebody forgot to put it. Bro, how quickly were you out here on Friday that you guys didn't even charge the cam?
To be fair, we always put the plugs off, so it wouldn't have been on charge anyway. We normally put it on, we turn it on first and we come in the next day.
Morning, okay.
Yeah.
Alright, Chad, how was the weekend? Please let me know how was your weekend. We actually had a good meeting here this morning. Sorry, apologies for that. Meeting running a little bit longer than expected. Unfortunately, only time we delayed the meeting. New team member Laik joining the team last week. Another video editor, graphic designer, creative person joining the team. And then also very shortly somebody else also joining the team here in Port Elizabeth. I think the guys know already. Gigs. Do you guys know who else is joining the team here in Port Elizabeth? The team is growing and hopefully the value that we provide can also grow.
As funny as it is, I think a few, the OGs and the ones that are serious about it, I think they know. But some of the rest, I think they still sleep in there.
Chad, who else is joining the team? I want to give you a tip. He's also a trader. He will be joining us here in Port Elizabeth.
Man, I was already finishing up, having his meet and greet, his farewells.
Hey. Anyways, Chad. Samai, I've never heard of her. Who's that? Amina. I know Amina Samai. But Chad, excited for. Keegs, we might as well just let the cat out of the bag. Chad, Shaquille Samai will be joining us in the office for the indefinite future. And yeah, just something we chatted about. Didn't think it was just chats, and then Shaquille was like, "Bro, I'm ready to do it. I'm ready to come down. I feel like what you guys are doing there, I want to be a part of it, and the energy and just the environment." And I said, "Bro, any time." So yeah, Shaquille Samai. We don't even know how it's gonna work in terms of the streams, but we'll figure it out. Content-wise, I think it started with the Ultimate Trader kicks.
Yeah.
When we talked about it, guys, the Ultimate Trader. So yeah, we are gonna kick that off with the Ultimate Trader as well. So look out for that. Hopefully end of June, and then also new dashboard for Vault Funder, most probably either today or tomorrow. That is the intermediate dashboard, and then in coming, I want to say coming weeks, but it's such a big project. The guys have been working on it tirelessly, the custom backend, but that should hopefully be done in your chat. It's difficult to say 2 months. We should be done, and that's going to be the final dashboard. So nice little upgrade coming tomorrow. I see it's Memorial Day, so our team is in the US that does the tech for us. So unfortunately tomorrow. So for all my US citizens, happy Memorial Day. So see, it is also Keegs. I think you said somewhere else. It is also bank spring pound. Okay. So relatively low volume today, Chad. So we're gonna take it easy here. We're gonna still do the analysis. We're still gonna see if something creeps out of the woodwork, but just be aware it could be a slow one. And before we start, Chad, as always, let's just thank the Father for being here. Let's just get locked in for the week. Let's start the week off right. So without further ado, our Father who art in heaven, hallowed be thy name, thy kingdom come, thy will be done on earth as it is in heaven. Give us this day our daily bread, and forgive us our trespasses as we forgive those who trespass against us. Lead us not into temptation, but deliver us from evil. For thine is the kingdom, the power, and the glory. In Jesus' name, forever and ever. Amen. Amen, Chad. We believe that. Do we believe that we are above and not beneath? That we are the head and not the tail, that we can overcome any obstacle? I see a lot of you believe that, and that's beautiful. So Keeks, I was last week, well, bro, believe it or not, even though we were away, Elspeth's like, "Yeah, you can't leave the stream." I watched it for like 5 minutes, and then she's like, "Listen, yeah, put away your phone now." And I'm like, okay. I saw you guys wearing some shorts on gold.
Yeah,
that's before.
Yeah, we took a break even, bro. That whole week was just break evens, other than the one win. Took the break even. To me, managed it. Wasn't gonna leave anything on the table going into the weekend, but at the end of it, trade running beautifully to TP.
Beautiful. Yeah, I saw that. I didn't take anything on Friday. I wanted to. Luckily, I didn't take it. That US 30 strat would have clapped me on Friday. The US 30 strat currently not looking great this month so far. So we're going to go through that as well during this session. But before we do, let's quickly look at what do we have for the week. So economic calendar. Go across here. All right, guys, as mentioned, we have a bank holiday in Britain and in America. So Kicks, I don't know. Are you guys still gonna stream Memorial Day? I think it's a waste, if I'm honest.
That's today.
Yeah.
Nah, for me, I'm already the fact. I actually thought it was just a pound, but looking at it now, that it's
It's
just a dollar.
US, yeah.
That's useless.
Yeah, I might catch up on some other stuff we discussed this morning. Get all of that done.
Because I mean, you'll even see all the major streamers, they won't even be on today as well.
But maybe that's a good time to catch all of that flow. I don't know. Think about it.
Yeah.
That even if you do it, okay, we'll chat. We've got some business climate indexes out of Germany this morning. Tomorrow, retail sales out of Australia. We've got the Swiss National Bank's chairman, Jordan. Is not family members of Michael Jordan. I know some of you asked. It's not. If you go, anyways, not the same. We've got Schnabel speaking. We've got Bowman, Mester, all chatting tomorrow, tapping the wires. So that's going to be interesting. That's quite early in the morning, weirdly enough. So I don't know is there some type of Congress? Is that the Euro meeting where all of them are speaking? Could be. Yeah, Eurogroup meeting, it seems. Then Kashkari a little bit later that afternoon. Wednesday, relatively muted as well. Just some CPI out of Germany. And then again, some speakers. Fetch Beige Book. I don't even know what the Beige Book is. I think it's to do with the Beige Book reports on the current U.S. economic situation through interviews with key business contacts, economists. Okay. The survey gives a picture of the overall U.S. economic growth. Beautiful. So we've got the Beige Book. Beige Book almost sounds like something that some of you guys that haven't found Christ yet, you put some of the numbers there that you phone up when you're lonely on a weekday after work. But anyways, Chad, change that Beige Book with a black book. Kicks with a book like this, Chad.
Hey.
Change that Beige Book to this. The Book of Life, the Word. Change the Beige Book, Chad. That is why your heart is beige. It says that this book will take that heart of stone and turn it into a heart of flesh. But anyways, you guys aren't ready for that yet. Okay, Chad, then dude, it looks relatively muted for this week, but I'm not going to say anything. GDP Thursday, I think that's the only big one so far this week, and then Friday, a lot of data coming out of Japan, CPI, and then also PMIs out of China, and then retail sales Friday out of Germany, Chad. Markets are open and in motion already for 5 minutes. Round one, fight. Okay. Boys, let's get straight into charts. Hope you guys are ready for it. We're going to blitz through it. We don't actually have to blitz through it. It's not, everything is still flat on the day. It's not like anything's going to run away from us. So if you see anything move out of the Asia range, please alert me. But other than that, we are going to work through the charts now. And very simply put, we will get the work done. All right, Chad. So firstly, weekly last week for me on DXY was bearish. However, I did say we've got that potential to bounce here. So for me, I am still bearish, Chad. Why am I still bearish? Because from this previous weekly candle, you can see looking very much the same. That just even the form of the candle, I think almost the weekly range, exactly the same. Sorry, guys. And we continued lower. So I'm going to expect that same bearish momentum to continue. The only way I can say that I'm not going to expect that is if we take out last week's high. That level right there. If we start trading above that level, then the dollar bearishness is over. And if we can hold above that level, things are going to get quite interesting. So weekly for me, still relatively bearish. Friday, look at what happened on Friday. That retest and beautiful rejection there. So I'm going to be neutral today still, because we took out a previous daily high. We engulfing that candle there, but we never took out that candle's low, Thursday's low. So Let's keep that in mind. 4 hour time frame. Let's just look at where the weekly pivots are sitting, so we can just start to formulate the idea. Okay, it seems like I'm gonna have to fight with these weekly pivots. Chad, with Project G, all of this, the weekly pivots, everything, it's gonna be already automatically done for you. It's gonna be so easy to do your analysis. I'm looking forward to it. It's not just going to make my life easier, but all of you guys. One indicator to conquer them all. One indicator to change the lives of many. That's going to be the marketing script. Keeks, is that what you said, eh? One indicator. Okay, one indicator to conquer them all. Chat still within the Asia range right here. We had a gap this morning, closed that gap, and now still within the range. Still bearish. Remember what I said, still bearish. The weekly pivot up there. So let's see if we maybe go up here. I want to see what we do in this zone for the dollar. That zone right there. That is what I want to see what we do there. US 30 and NASDAQ. And as always, before we start that, might as well just put the Asian markets on the playlist there. It's just going to make it a lot easier for us. Let me add this to our stream list. Let me add the Nikkei and the Hang Seng. I want to add them to the stream list. They've officially been promoted to the stream list. Beautiful. Nikkei closing this morning positive. Let me just make sure. Yes, positive 0.66%, and then the Hang Seng closing up 1.36%. Let me just, Monday. Okay, beautiful. So beautiful positive flow coming out of Asia this morning, and hopefully we can see that following through into the US market and into the local markets. Chad, ugly weekly candle. What do we see here? Firstly, weekly liquidity has been swept. So we took out a previous weekly high, we closed bearish. We took out a previous weekly high and a previous weekly low, bearish. Bearish engulfing. I am bearish on the week for US 30. In this case, I hope I'm wrong, because I don't like being a bear. But anyway, just looking at it, bearish, took out a previous weekly high. Look at this. Previously, when that happened, what did we do? The following week, we had a beautiful continuation the following week. So I'm expecting the same, unless this is just a little false breakout to the downside for us to continue higher. But I am bearish on the week. Daily time frame, I am also bearish. The only thing is that I'm concerned about is we need to stay below Friday's low to continue bearish. Otherwise, this thing is going to start pulling back. And looking at some key levels here, we've got a minor key level here. I'm going to say that that's a minor key level, and we could potentially come all the way back to retest that level before continuing lower. But I'm still bearish on the daily. 4 hour time frame, let's just look at where the pivots are. The weekly pivot sitting there. Okay, weirdly enough, the weekly pivot on our key level as well. I don't know, it feels like I'm dragging this analysis, but I feel like I want to do a proper job here for you guys. Not just for you, but for myself. I really want to frame my ideas for the week quite well. There we go. And then Asia range, not expecting too much today, Chad. I think they're going to just park it in this range. Take the lows, take the highs, just keep it consolidated here. NASDAQ, weekly time frame, what do we have? NASDAQ still bullish as hell, guys. I don't know what is happening here. This thing is still bullish. Bullish last week, still bullish this week. Daily time frame, cannot be bearish. Daily time frame as well. Look at that. We said that while we trade below that level, we are still bearish. That was Friday. Yeah, still the same scenario, Chad. If we cannot take these highs up here, there's still the chance to continue bearish. Just keep that in mind. Mark this out on your chart. Take a screenshot, put an alert there. While we trade below that level, we can still go lower because this Friday's daily candle trading within Thursday's range. So keep that in mind. Technically a little bit bullish on the day here. This minor break to the upside, but let's keep that in mind. So I'm going to go bullish on the day for NAS. Very interesting mixed biases here on US30 and NASDAQ. 5 minutes here. This playlist is okay. Oh, that fake Eminem dude. 5 minute time frame. Let's quickly look at this beautiful Asia range already starting to make some moves. 4 hour time frame. What do we have on the 4 hour? We've got the weekly R1 all the way up here. We've got the weekly pivot here. No, where's the week? Okay, there's the weekly pivot. Sorry, chat. I'm doing this with you guys, so you know. There's no doubting. Also, very good weekend for Formula One in general. Just kicks. Good weekend for Formula One.
No, it was.
Chat, I'll say again, for Formula One and for Formula One fans. If you don't know why, then you need to be on the stream a little bit more. But it was good. All right, Chad, that is me for dollar and indices. I'm going to throw over to Kiggs. You up, my brother?
Ready, brother. I was waiting for this thing to turn over. I was wondering what you were doing. Okay. All right, Chad. So on with DXY. I'm still bearish on DXY, but we are going to take a bit of a neutral position. So reason I'm neutral is purely going to be off the weekly. So when we look at the weekly, we could literally have two things happen. We could literally have a copy and paste of this. So bearish pullback, bearish move, bearish pullback, resistance, and bearish move. But at the same time, I want you guys to take note of what was happening last week fundamentally. Obviously really trying to talk the dollar back up again. So we just want to take note of that. That's why we're going to take a bit of a neutral position, purely because obviously it's the last week of the month, so we're going to see month end start coming in, but also knowing that obviously the next week is NFP week. So you can already start having, if you want to say that, pricing in to prepare for a possible very, very bad week again for the dollar the next week. So that's kind of why we're going to take that little neutral position if we do see something like that start happening. Over to the daily, obviously looking very, very bearish. So for myself, the first area I want to take note of is our daily key level, still at 104.165. So we've been holding that, obviously, as support going into the end of last week. As you said, we never trust this bullish move, but it was happening purely as them talking the dollar up again. So we just want to see, we still never tested the major rejection zone. If anything, we just closed up that news induced candle from previous CPR. So we just want to see what's going to happen now. And when we say that now, is all I'd like to see is mainly we staying under the weekly pivot. Can we come down, test this daily key level, and see, do we either break a back above to go test higher, or can we break below and see that bearish move continue lower? So very, very much bearish on the daily, but we'll be having a neutral outlook for the rest of the week until probably either today, tomorrow, it gives us some move. But again, obviously dollar holiday today, so I don't see the dollar doing too much today. Now if we go over to NASDAQ. NASDAQ, I'm also taking a more bullish outlook. As I always say to you guys, you can't just sell into that because, hey, it's all-time highs. Same way, we don't like catching falling knives, we don't like catching flying knives either. So we're just going to stay out of there, trying to edge it. We are still closing above, so if you have to look here, we broke, found a nice level of rejection, pullback, held support, and then broke that level of rejection. So seeing that nice push of volume coming in. On the 4 hour, you're almost going to see an identical replay of that whole thing over there. So you guys know already, very, very simple. If this 4 hour can close something like this for us, that already there is your continuation buys, and we can see that continuing higher. So again, now we just want to start dropping down, keep seeing where we can see that move starting to play out for us. So already we can see we've traded up the whole day. We've got a intra level over here on the 30 minutes, so we'll just take these highs over here. We've seen the highs play out for rejection there, and also holding a little support in the past year as well over there. So we're just going to see what happens there. Now on the 15, personally, I think the fact we've traded Asia lows, Asia highs, one-way momentum, if DXY does start to do anything, you possibly could see this pullback to Asia highs. Maybe not even Asia lows, as that is untested, but definitely Asia highs to test that breakaway to maybe continue bullish after that. But if we do start going lower, you could see that possible break for Asia lows, daily pivot, kind of wicking out, taking the low of the day, then turning bullish after that. But I do prefer the buys more, so either I'm going to wait for the retest of Asia highs or the break above this zone to hold support and then go long after that. Over to US 30 though, again also very similar to Chris, very much a bearish move on US 30. When we look here on the weekly, same thing as I was saying earlier, we don't want to be catching these falling knives. So at this point you are still actually very much bullish on a weekly, but with a candle like that, just the momentum it's been having, we don't want to try and edge that. So I would even actually say I would take more of a neutral weekly position, but we are just going to be going bearish for this week, as I was saying earlier about the fundamental side of DXY. Then with the daily, obviously still taking a bearish move. We traded these massive downward momentum, kind of having Friday just a little not really moving as much. On the 4 hour, we have traded down, taking out the lows there, holding this little level of support. So personally, we would like to see that pump of volume coming in, but as also not seeing too much happening on the fact that, again, we have a bank holiday here. So taking the highs of the day, we can see us testing literally Asia lows on the flipping 4 hour support level. So either two things are going to happen. We can fail to go lower and get back above Asia highs, go back up, see us taking the daily pivot EQ and probably trade into the R1. Otherwise, we're just going to stay underneath this, either break Asia lows and continue lower, or again, because of it being a bank holiday, we can be literally moving around here on this 4 hour support, the S1, Asia lows, and the whole day. Just kind of have a little bit of an inside ab roll today, which will lead up for tomorrow. So just going to take it easy, but do have the more bearish outlook on US 30 compared to the bullish outlook on NASDAQ. But that's me.
Did you just forebode an inside ab roller day?
Yeah.
Preeminate. Bro, that is beautiful. Beautiful. The potential for ab roller day. Chad, that is nice. Nice to see. All right, guys, we are ready. Gold. And what I want to show you guys here. Quickly look at this little formation here. Quickly look at this visual formation here. Then I want you guys to just take some mental screenshots. 1, 2, 3. There we go. 3 mental screenshots of that. And now let's go all the way up here. This formation for me is not necessarily a bearish formation, but what I see here is that we are still creating high highs, but the moves are now starting to become a little less faded. Because look at this, we are now at all-time highs. We haven't really, me and Keegan discussed this many weeks ago, not many, a couple of weeks ago, and we said we can even pull back to here and still be super bullish. At what stage do we pull back to reset for the bulls? I don't know. For me, on a weekly, I am bearish on gold, believe it or not, because we took a previous weekly high and we took a previous weekly low. So while we are trading below this level, I am technically bearish on gold. So there you go, bearish for me on the weekly. Daily time frame, what do we have on the daily? So daily, interestingly enough, we haven't really had a pullback. So on the daily, I cannot be bullish. I cannot also be bearish because we do have some type of support that we formed. But keep in mind that we closed below that key level 23.41, that level I mentioned on Friday's stream as well. And if we start trading above this level, we can even pull back all the way here and still be bearish. So keep that in mind. So on the day neutral for me, 5-minute time frame, what do we have on the 5? I believe you guys shorted from this level as well, somewhere here. Break even, and then later on broke down. So for me on the session, 80 is looking relatively flat, even though it's trading above the 200. This is not giving me any clear direction as where it wants to go. And for that reason, I'm just going to take a neutral stance. Looking at the grids, I am going to say that if we can hold this level, I'm actually going to look long. Believe it or not, chat. 2340, again, key level for me that we discussed. So if we can hold this level, I'm going to look long. Otherwise, if we start breaking below it, I'm going to look short. Very, very simple for me going into the session for gold. So Kings must just finish the rest, and then you're going to do gold for us.
Yeah, brother.
All right. GBP USD weekly time frame for me is bullish. Let's see if we can hold above this weekly 200 EMA this week. Hopefully we can. Daily for me is bullish as well. Friday we took some longs on EU. We suggested the longs from 1 to 700, but bullish on the day for me as well. Only thing is we've got a nice little key level that we need to get through. This little key level here, 12750, 4 hour time frame, weekly pivot down there. A big level here, 12750. Let's see if we can get through that level. This was the trade shared on Friday when I said I've seen this movie play out multiple times. Where was it? Yeah, right there. Still have that zone. I said you can long from there, 12700. Anyways, now on to the next. What do we have here? 80 is looking nice and firmly bullish. We've already tested the Asia highs. Already at the weekly high, not interested, so going to wait for price to develop. Euro USD weekly for me is neutral. Weekly for me, I was bullish last week, didn't get the bullish continuation. Neutral because we've got one bearish weekly candle close. However, we closed bearish above this previous rejection zone. Daily time frame for me is neutral as well. And you'll say, Chris, why are you neutral? I'm going to show you exactly why I'm neutral. Friday's daily candle never took Thursday's low, even though it engulfed, it's still within Thursday's candle. So Thursday's high and low, Friday's candle basically traded within that range. So at any stage can we break above or below. So that's why I'm neutral. 4 hour time frame. Just want to show you guys. Monthly pivot, weekly pivot. This 4 hours quite important. I want to say if we can break above here somewhere, I might even potentially look for longs, believe it or not. So held that key level down there. What time was that? 11 o'clock. Okay. 5 minute. This was the trade on Friday. Break even, unfortunately for me, for the guys. Some of you caught it. Some of you kept holding onto it. We got in some longs here somewhere. Some of you held it. I saw later that afternoon. The one gentleman from the chat, I think he held till here somewhere. Yeah, somewhere here. So, oh yeah, there. So beautiful move. Unfortunately, break even for me, but two beautiful trades shared on Friday. Going into this range, what do we have here? We've got the half round here. I think if we can start to hold above 108.50, very simple, we can look long and strong. Otherwise, if we start trading below here, might look for some pullback plays. Yen pairs, last one, then I am done. Yen pairs for me on the weekly bullish. Nice weekly bullish breakout, so I feel like we can start trading it this week again. Daily time frame as well, neutral, because we are starting to slow down here at these highs. Maybe time for the bulls to pull back to this level here. And you can say, Chris, why are you saying we're slowing down? If you can't see that the candles are getting smaller, their bodies, this is slowing down. But at one stage, there's an explosive move coming, but maybe not today, maybe tomorrow. 4 hour time frame, let's just see. Weekly pivot down there would make sense to retest that 5 minute time frame. 80 is firmly bullish. How do we get involved with this? 157 daily pivot, very simple. Holds above there and we are good to go. GJ, weekly. Chad, very close to filling that wick. Remember I said last week, as easy as they come, those wick fills. If you know the wick fill, you know they are easy to trade. Daily time frame, bullish for me. Beautiful. Look at that, beautiful daily breakout. So daily for me is bullish. Unfortunately, pound holiday. So could have a little ab roller day. A very small ab roller for midgets. But anyway, I hope I don't offend any midgets in the chat. We love all people, small, big. 200 chat, that's the level. Already tested Asia highs. If we can hold above here, we're going for that wick fill. 255. Whoever thought GJ would trade? Yeah, I think when I started trading GJ, I think 134, 120 somewhere there. Last one. Shit, I don't know why it felt so long today getting through this analysis. Still bullish on the week, still going for that wick fill. Daily is also bullish. Nice bullish breakout to the upside. Weekly pivot down there. And 4 hour, just want to see. Never tested that weekly pivot. 5 minute. What do we have on the 5? Already tested. Okay, so let's see if we can get some clearance here. Retest Asia highs and then continue higher. Keeks, damn brother. Gold for you.
Awesome, brother. Okay, guys, so already starting off with gold. We're going to take a neutral outlook on the week, but a bearish outlook for the day. Now, why do we say this? So on the weekly, we had a massive bearish rejection last week. Basically coming down, obviously taking out the low of the previous week, which was our TP, so that absolutely got smashed. But now, obviously, we can see, the previous time we came back down, we came down with some momentum and it followed through. So obviously we got a bit more momentum this time around. But now when we start looking here on the daily, you'll see how we took out these lows, we took out zones, we took out levels of support. So yesterday or Friday, we obviously broke on Thursday. Friday turned bullish, hit that level of resistance and flipped again. Now today we've traded back up. We've been hitting that level of resistance again and starting to reject. So two things for me, this 23.45 is going to be our key area for the day. So either we are going to hit it as we have and just reject and now start moving lower, which if we were, I want to see a big type of move back down, taking out Asia lows, even if it's something like that, and then the next candle can take out those lows for us to get the push. But we can see that bearish move. But if we do get a break above, we can see those buys coming back in. On the 30 minutes, we can also see as we are flooding to the top side, we can see that move obviously coming through. But that's why I say big things going to happen. We either need to break now and find that momentum to take us back to the upside. Otherwise, we are actually just going to keep doing this, but at the same time run out of gas, where eventually that big bearish push is going to come and just take everything out. So we just want to keep an eye on that. Just keep in the back of your head that even though dollar and all them are there, gold can still really move a lot. So this can always become an easy target for gold. But again, that's where everyone can maybe expect, and it can go the other way. So we just need to be very, very patient with this one. Obviously our EQ and our daily pivot in the middle, well not the middle, but in the Asia range. So we've obviously set Asia lows, Asia highs, and now we've rejected that zone as we spoke about. So now trading back down. So obviously first thing I'm going to think of is going back for Asia lows, as that is untested at this point in time. If we break Asia lows, as I say, on the lower time frames, we can see that sweep. Then the big thing to watch out for is, do we hold Asia lows and continue bearish then? Otherwise we'll look for that break and regain it to then target the highs again from there onwards. So for me right now, our first area to watch out for Asia lows and then see what happens there around the daily pivot. Otherwise, if we already find support where we are now and start going back for those Asia highs, I'll only look to buy it once we can break, hold the support and then continue bullish. So I think today very, very much going to be a day of patience and waiting to get the right move.
Keys, just keep it on your screen.
No
quickly.
problem.
I just want to journal, yeah.
My brother Corbin, I need some assistance, please. I tried to buy change on Friday, receive an error when trying to make payment. I've sent emails to support and complaints, and I haven't received any response. Listen, my brother, when did you? Because you say you did it on Friday, Friday morning, Friday afternoon, Friday evening. Remember, the support isn't there all the time, so if you went after hours, they aren't going to answer you. So I'm sure they'll get back to you first thing this morning now. But just keep that in mind, please, my brother. Monday vibes kind of feeling, y'all. Monday mornings always seem like such a drag lately. Don't know if it's because markets are quiet. You know, I think it is because of last week. Last week was painful on the markets. It was so slow. But it's gonna come around now. Friday around lunchtime and again just before 4 p.m. Okay, we'll follow with the lunchtime, but yeah, before 4 p.m. Yeah, I don't know if they would have got back to you in time then. But I'm sure they will sort you out first thing this morning, my man. Keep in mind, I don't know what payment services you are using. Ozar, as you always say, is the best option. Firstly, if you are using Capitec, there's just a lot of issues with Capitec. And a lot of time we've actually gone back with this with the guys. The error codes not loading, timing out, things like that. That's actually all on your guys' side. Certain browsers are blocking the websites and stuff like that. So
I'll also test now.
Yeah, so just check on that. Otherwise, we will, like I say, follow up with it. My set and forget being triggered on EU shorts. Ooh.
Whoa, set and forget. Set and forget.
Okay, Chad, let's see how long it is before Chris skips the song.
I'll keep it, bro. I don't know. Are you guys happy with?
Every time these guys come on, bro, you get that thing off so quickly.
I don't know, bro. It's just it sounds so wannabe, like. Okay. All right, there we go, Kicks. Thanks so much for reminding me to. And bro, I don't know why YouTube gave them so much room here. NFX. NFX. Good chat. Let's give them some room. Let's see. Maybe they're not too bad. Chad, beautiful. Here we go. New week. Let me actually see what's happening with the payments. Somebody's saying, Corbin, Chad. Corbin, my brother. Who are you banking with? Let me know. Let me know, Corbin. We're going to sort you out, my brother. Don't stress.
Keys, how's the Assassin's Creed Mirage gameplay? Bro, I must say, it's the scenic and the visuals is beautiful. It definitely is up there with the new games.
One-dimensional though.
Not even. I must say they've taken a very much like the silent approach. Like they've made the combat a lot harder than it used to be. So you naturally, to make things easier, want to do the more silent route. So they in a way trying to go back to the old Assassin's Creed way. Yeah. So that is nice. But I must say the start is very slow. Like there's so many times in the beginning, like I was just like, damn, I'm bored of this. But it's kind of, you edge it out, and I must say it is getting better now.
It's one of those games where you feel like you bought it, and the only reason you're playing it now is because you bought it.
Yeah, but I must say, to be fair,
are you there?
No, that's where I was in the beginning. But now, a lot of games lately, I must say, had that slow start.
Yeah.
So that's why I was like, let me just push through a bit, give it some time. So it is decent now. But I will say, guys, if anyone in the chat, I did mention it in the gaming section, X Defiant. I will take my head off to that game. We were jamming that last night and stuff. I must say, I really enjoy it. That is a dope game, and it's free. So really, really fun.
I know, Corbin, when you actually go on Praxis, where does it take you then? Because remember, you select praxis, and then there's crypto, there's AlphaPo, there's OTT. So praxis is just the gateway. Yo, what is this? Squadaby. Drop. Alright. Okay. Let me see, guys. Let me see.
Nah, Slushy, I don't know what you're talking about, bro. We were having a jaw with that game last night.
What game is that?
That extra find. Bro, I just went on like a game spree this weekend.
Buying games.
Yeah, I was just like, you know what? I'm just gonna buy a whole bunch of like the new games that I haven't played yet, and just go through them. So I was like, I got the Assassin's Creed. Obviously, the extra find is free. I got that new Avatar, Pandora's Frontier. There was something else as well.
Warren J, yeah, I played a lot of. I was almost global elite many years ago, but the new, I don't know, I don't like the new Counter Strike. It's visually, it's very appealing, but I think it takes away from the old. I almost want to say the simplicity of the old Counter Strike CS:GO. But yeah, it's not the. The other night I tried again playing it, and yeah, it's literally just chalked for me at this stage. Can't play it. Yeah, I can't play the new one. I literally tried, and halfway I actually just abandoned the game. I was like, bro, this is so cuck. It's like visually it's good, but it's like slow. The on it is like a little. It's like too smoothed out. I don't know how to explain it. It's like very smoothed out. But yeah. Alright, chat. Let's see if we can get a young short Reno here on gold. Just gonna wait for this retest if we can. Fail. Let me just see. Bearish. Just need to change this. Okay. I don't get past that to select. Corbin chat, and I think you might be blacklisted, brother. Send me an Instagram message. If you can't even get past that, then something's wrong. Send me an Instagram message. My Instagram handle is in the description of this video. Then for some reason you got blacklisted if you can't even get past that. So I can just follow up why you are blacklisted. The structure heading to London was Head and Shoulders. Beautiful Head and Shoulders. Devs don't care about the game, they just want skin money. Yes. Alright, Chad, DXY. What is DXY doing? DXY wouldn't do anything because it's a bank holiday. Gold, GBP, USD. Okay, back inside of the Asia range. Euro USD. Chad, listen here, I do need to give Donvo a lot of respect, Chad. We have to. I don't know if it's Don, but his community, Chad. This was beautiful. So Friday evening. This is most probably one of the best things I've seen this year, and I'm so sad that Roger Banks muted me. Not muted, blocked me on Instagram. But if you type in www.rogerbanks.com. Okay, it seems they have changed it. Oh no, they haven't. It takes you to Don's YouTube channel, which for me, and then the way Roger reacted on Friday. This was absolutely peak internet gold for me, and it took me maybe like 15 minutes to stop laughing, and that was beautiful, Chad. That is beautiful to see, and I caught some ideas from that, and believe it or not, I just secured the ftmo.co.za domain over the weekend. So we've got some big plans with the ftmo.co.za domain. Just taking a little page out of Donvo's book. But bro,
that's brilliant.
I have to say, bro, that was the most beautiful thing that I've seen in weeks. In months. I sent it to Keegan and I was like, bro, this was beautiful. Oh, did Raja know about that? But why did Raja want to go and cause the beef on Friday?
I was going to say, if he knew about it, then why did he really kick it up on Friday then?
Oh, Raja. Chad, yeah, so FTMO slipping up with the .co.za domain, but we're going to have some fun with it. I actually want to see Rocket. Let me see. Rocket 21. I guess it's Rocket Challenge. Okay, let's quickly check if those domains are available. Okay. Let's see if that is available.
Alright, Chad, if you guys can't tell, you can see Chris woke up and chose violence now this morning. Our boy was inspired.
Bro, but who's the top five? I don't even know who the top 5 prop firms are. I just know it's FTMO, Vault Fund, and who else is there?
Yeah, a lot of the big boys have been taken out. So
Yeah, bro, it's whoo, the Rocket 21. They were sleeping, my bro. They were sleeping. I need to do some work after the stream. Ooh. Ooh, the boys. Yo. Alright, so they've got 3 domains that we are going to take up. Chad, who's the top 5? Let me know. Who is the top 5 prop firms? Alpha Cap, no ways. Alpha Capital, 5%ers.
yo, I don't know about that one.
Yeah, Alpha Cap, never heard of Alpha Capital. Believe it or not. Alpha Capital, they're not even first on their
own search.
Yeah, the Alpha Capital, 0 commissions on all accounts. Ooh, Alpha Capital. Don't see them being around for too long. The negative RR, 8% target, 10% drawdown. They are gonna get clapped. I can tell you now. They are gonna get nuked. Alpha Capital, we can't even see where they are based. Trading terms and conditions. Alpha Capital Group.uk. Okay, let's see a chat. Let's see what Alpha Capital. Oh, Chad, these prop firms are not ready. Okay, it seems like they've got their .com one. Okay, they slept on .co.za. Let's check .trade. They slept on that one. .io. Okay, they took .io. Chad, here's the thing. If I can give you a tip, and I learned this from another businessman, is if you are going to start a business, you buy all the domains. You don't buy one. You don't just buy the .com or the .co.za. You get all of them, all of the main ones. You never sleep on that. I was having problems setting up my account on Vault Markets, and it said an error occurred in the network. So this is something wrong. If it's the network, it's on your side, Brent. VF should be on top. Yes, 100%. Done with phase 2. Account passed. Rian, well done, man. Alpha in UK, my funded FX. I don't think my funded FX is bad. Honestly, had some horror stories from them, but the general consensus is that they are not too bad. Okay. Ooh, my funded FX also sleeping. Feeling cute. Might spend 20k on domains here. Chad, the boys are sleeping. Geeks thinking about it now, we also need to check our domains, eh?
I think we have all of ours.
Yeah. Does Vault Finder have a risk calculator? Sorry, brother, what do you mean a risk calculator? I just want to understand, what do you mean by, does Vault Finder have a risk calculator? Apparently the company Garfield represents is also still going. Who's that? Just choose a problem that's allowed on Meta and you will be okay, I think. You can actually get that package on GoDaddy where it comes with all the domains. On Funner Next, you get 15% profit split from your demo challenges. So the boys are hard up. Will you trade or not? Explain us your strategy, please. I will trade. I will definitely trade, brother. And my strategy is based off a lot of things. Axi Wayim. No, I've seen him here. I think he just had a long weekend and is ready to get going. So I think he's just salivating.
That's another Mo.
Axi Yuing is ready. Ax, I don't know why you're not short on gold yet, brother. We shorted here this morning on this little head and shoulders pattern. So I don't know. You were obviously not part of the VVVIP group, but this was the head and shoulders pattern that we traded, and we actually added here again. So it's time that you get into the VVVIP group. That is why it's important to be in the VVVIP. IXYM. Like a calculator to know how much you're risking when stop loss hits, or how much you get when 2 hits. Kangs, it's basically on MT5, and your risk calculator you should actually know before you enter. I actually did a few videos on that, so go check out my Instagram. You'll see all of that there. But if you go to, let's do for instance gold here. If you go on MT5, that's why I suggest you use MT5. Let's just go onto gold here. This is on Vault Finder. Let's go here. So for instance 0.1, let's sell here on gold. And then if you see, if I pull my stop, let's say I pull my stop to wherever, I'll hover my mouse there. It shows me that the loss is $103 if it hits my stop. And then if I take my take profit level on the left hand side, you'll actually see as you drag it, it shows you the dollar amount that you will be making. So let's say I'm going all the way here. I will be making $372, 0.1. Then in terms of calculating your lot sizes, let me show you on my Instagram. I'm going to show you some links. I actually need to put that into, what's the name? Nightbot. That's most probably why that video got to 100k, because something as simple as calculating your lot sizes is not something that everyone knows about, and there's nothing wrong with that. It's just something you would assume people would know, how volume works, how contract sizes work, but they unfortunately do not know. Okay, so I can't get into my own Instagram. Beautiful. There you go. How to get into VVIP? That is the question. but once you find out how to get in there, you'll never want to leave. So that's why we make it it's not easy to get into the VVVIP. But Keeks will give you some tips as to, it's not just straightforward. Keeks, are you going to let the brother know how to get into the VVIP?
You got to be attentive, brother. And you will find the little nuggets we drop on how to get in there.
Jonathan, who did you mail? Who did you mail? Please let me know. Because I had somebody chat to me on the weekend saying support is not replying, and I'm like, send me screenshots. And that person was sending emails to no reply at vaultfunder.trade. I thought the name, the email itself, but Chad, that is the beauty of just life in general. No reply. And then even in that mail it says, please do not respond to this email because nobody will reply. No reply. Anyways.
They were just testing you, bro, if you're serious about that.
No, bro, that's the thing. People are so anyways, Wednesday we are voting, Chad. Hope you guys are ready to get stuck into some voting on Wednesday. Jonathan, if you can just let me know you mailed, we will make sure. What do you think of True Trader? I don't think anything of them. The only thing I think about is FTMO and Vault Funder. The rest stay away. Check out Top 1 Trader and give your opinion. This guy seems legit. Jelly J, if you're asking me to check him out, you don't even think he's legit. So why are you asking my opinion? I can immediately tell if somebody's legit or not. VVIP at chat.vaultmarkets, yes. And give a beautiful why you apply ST. Okay, Fabs, but why did you give him so much information, bro? That's way too much. Nah, he's getting it easy to get into the VVIP. Jerestian Shakur, I'm going to check USD ZAR for you now, Chad. But the real way to get into the VVIP is Project G. Or as some people call it, Project G-Wagon, where Keegan is going to help you on your road to your first G-Wagon. Might not be a new one, could be one that needs an engine, but Project G nonetheless. Check that out. And then also the poll, Keeks. We never did the poll. Rough start here this morning.
Hey.
Listen here, so somebody, Keeks.
Yeah, bro.
Gym Confessions SA.
Yeah.
That pedo guy. So somebody sent me his handle.
Oh, I know who it is.
Okay, we can't leave it there, bro. We need to.
If anyone that gyms at the gym, I think it was even today, they put out the one where they tune his form. You know who it is. Anyone that gyms in Lorraine,
Chad,
will know who that is now.
Chad, I'm gonna ask you guys once I can get into my thing. So here's the thing, pedos, especially if you're a parent, pedos need to get clapped. Pedos need to get clapped. Let me show you the Italian stallion, or what is yeah, bro, this guy's a sweaty tryhard. He doesn't even look Italian. This is like the Wish version of, he ate some pizza in Boxburg and now he calls himself an Italian. I just need to find who sent it to me. Valentino, Chad, we're gonna bomb this guy. Ooh, he made his account private. Alright, because he knows. Valentino. Bro, I'm honestly the guy that would go into that gym and walk up to him. You must actually let me know when he gyms again.
He gyms every night.
What time?
Same time as us.
Okay. Chad, I'm gonna pee quickly. I've got an idea. We need to get somebody to send me some weird stuff that he sent, to send it to me. Then I'm gonna take action. But I'm just gonna pee quick. Give me 1 second, Keeks. You can keep the guys.
My boy's gone from trading to going to the gangsters to exposing the scammers to now exposing the pedos. Like, yes. My boy's all over the place here today. Murder Keeks, bro. The thing is, for me, I can't. Bro, the thing is, for me, all these guys act big, eh? But I can guarantee you murder him, and I'm gonna get some bloody assault case on me and shit like this. It's those type of faggots that just wanna. I'm sorry, I don't know if I can say that, but where you're gonna murder the oak, and the first thing they're gonna do is then go freaking call the police, or yeah, they're not men anymore. How long has Vault Markets Funder out? Jamil it's not Vault Markets Funder, brother. I don't know what company that is. The TV version, yeah, I do. To ask question. Bernardo, what question do you want to ask? They ask, yeah. Yeah, Bernardo, just ask in the chat there, brother. Drop your dumbbell on his foot. Yeah, this type of O's that call police after deserving a PK is just weak. Yeah. No, it's a joke, bro. Trust me, guys. I don't even know what it is. If anyone is from Lorraine or from PE, you would always know Lorraine Virgin Active was like the meta. All the big boys, the serious guys were there. Today it's these kids, bro. These kids and their freaking mindsets, and every second guy thinks they're a bodybuilder, and I don't have time for it. Yeah, those type of O's. Oh, yeah, that's what we read now. Yeah, so I'm interested to see what Chris is gonna do. Yeah, what our boy is planning. Yeah, what he's plotting. But yo, guys, have you ever seen those meme people in the gym of like breaking their backs and all these things? That's literally this person.
Is that the guy?
Like, you just need to see it. I also, the minute they put that one out about his horrific form, everyone in the gym will know who they're talking about. Every single person. Because he's been told, his mates have told him, the PTs have told him, everyone's told him, like, bro, you're going to hurt yourself. No, but you got to lift heavy. It doesn't matter lifting heavy, bro, if that's how you train in. That not one of those counters a rep. Keep it body shots and it will be a common assault case and won't even see an arrest warrant. Hey, man's giving me some advice here. When Oaks deadlifts and it looks like they shit in their spine. Nah, bro, it's not even that. They're starting to twerk there a little bit when they're deadlifting.
Oh.
But the best, bro, is the bench. Oh my word, you can see these guys bench, bro.
Is this now this pedo guy?
Yeah, they bench, but like it's the shoulders is the only thing that's on the bench. His legs are in the air, the back's in the air, and they fighting for their life there, bro. And I'm just like, bro.
Chad, sorry, man. Fubs, I sent Fubs that to rent. That's the cheapest one. You're looking at about 250k per day at Monaco. But here's the thing. Quickly think about this. Kicks, who's the richest guy in Sweden right now, today?
Sure, in Sweden specifically, I don't know.
Okay. Who's the 250th richest person in the United States of America?
I'm going to go with Kim Kardashian.
Okay, not Kim Kardashian. Who is the 84th richest guy in America?
Peter.
Okay, you see, I'm trying to prove a point here, guys. Who's the richest guy in Johannesburg, Chad?
My boy Ngombile.
Okay, so exactly, Chad. You don't know, and that's the thing about money, is it's only relevant who's around it and who knows about it. But other than that, I don't know even who's the 5th richest guy in Sweden, and it's not going to change my life. It's not even going to change the way that I perceive this day. And we spend so much time thinking that we are the shit, or even in your local circle, you drive whatever car, you have X amount of money in the bank, and you think you are relevant. It's irrelevant. It is literally, and once you realize that, it's like money is not really the objective. What is the objective in life? Much more than money. Sweden, but Strobe, you see what I mean? You don't even know exactly by name, and that's the beauty of it. It's not going to change your life. If I go to anybody on the street now, and I ask them who's the 99th richest person in the world, they wouldn't know. And follow the trends. Fabs, bro, that I have to give it to Jabes.
Axim, I think you it's meant to be 4 V's, bro. 4 V's. It's the VVVVVIP.
All right, guys. Sorry, man. I'm trying some grapes here. Where's JP van der Spy?
Oh, our boy there in Monaco.
Dude, I'm not gonna lie. I was a little envious over the weekend when I saw this man. Nah, bro, that is so messed
There
up.
on his yacht, watching the F1 with both the sisters.
Do you think it's his yacht? I don't think it's
Nah,
his yacht.
you rent the yachts out. It comes as a package. So if you do the F1 experience for Monaco, the Thursday to Friday, your Saturday, Sunday, so the qualifying and the race, it has the yacht package. You actually go watch from the
No, but
yachts.
Keeks, you know what? Japes, Fubs. I actually think that is his yacht, bro.
No, you can have your own, but they do also have yacht packages. So I don't know.
No, I saw. I sent it to Fubs. The cheapest yacht package is 250,000 rand a day. Geeks, bro, that is his yacht. Thinking back now, they always in Cape Town on a yacht. Let me look. Bro, that is his yacht. I'm telling you now. I think he had his captain sail that thing out like a week beforehand, Geeks.
Yeah.
Park it there. You're the boy just doing top G things, eh? You son of a gun. He got it all this weekend, eh? The sisters, the brother.
Favor Shipalani, you can happily ask us what's S&P 500 on our analysis, and you keep talking irrelevant. Well, we will talk irrelevant because we're not a robot. We're not your servant. You don't just tell us what to analyze, and we're going to analyze that for you.
Who's that now?
Favor Shipalani.
Favor, I asked about S&P. Okay, guys, ask her now. We're going to go into everything. S&P 500, Shipalani, are you long or short? Let's start there. Are you long or short? We need to determine how we do the analysis here, long or short. EJ still looking relatively rough. Let's go to S&P 500. Let's do S&P 500 for this man. US 500. Here we go. Shipalani, long or short before I start here, my brother. That is JP's yacht. Etienne, I knew it, bro. I knew it. Because I've seen him on the Cape Town yacht. Short S&P, I'm a bear. I'm a bull. Keegan is just strong. He's just here every day being strong. It is not even a choice anymore for him. He is just strong. I've asked him not to be that strong, and he said, bro, I cannot not be strong. It's just in my DNA, and I needed to accept that. So US 500, my brother, you are a bear. I am going to do the analysis for you. I think that you are going to get hurt being a bear this week, and maybe clip this video clip now, and then you come back on Friday and say, Chris, damn, you were actually right. And why do I say that? Everyone knows in the chat here that's been with us for a while, ab roller candles lead to big volatility weeks. And why am I saying that you're going to get hurt? Last week closing bearish, taking out a previous weekly high, but closing bearish above a previous area of resistance. So I'm expecting a big week for the S&P 500. And let's check the daily time frame. All right, nice little beautiful daily range here. And I'm going to be honest with you, Shapulali, Makumali, if you don't trade below 5271 today or by tomorrow, you are definitely in trouble, my brother, because then what's going to happen is from this consolidation, we are going to extend higher. And I do not want you to start adding onto those shorts as we move higher, because I've been there where you add and it's all-time highs, and it is just painful. So that is my analysis. I'm not short. I am still looking bullish. And if you want to go short, wait for a daily candle to close like this, below that level, and then you can short, because then you've got a valid structure break and you're closing back inside of this range. Other than that, this thing could still tickle you a little bit, and not in a good way, a very, very ugly way. So what else did I miss? Somebody also asking about USD ZAR. Let me do that for you guys here. We are back inside the range. I don't know what to tell you on USD ZAR. This thing is just it's just mental what USD ZAR is doing. We're back inside the range. I'm technically bullish now all the way back here. I'm technically bullish all the way back here, and then from there I'm going to make a decision, but definitely bullish, my brother. There's the yearly pivot. This is the yearly pivot on USD ZAR. And yeah, remember, this is the last week without load shedding. I think by Thursday, when do the voting stops on? Yeah, so we might even Wednesday evening around about 11 they'll start load shedding again. So please enjoy this, guys. This is actually what it feels like to just have normal service delivery. It was beautiful while it lasted. Keeks, what do you think? Did you enjoy no load shedding? Bro, it was a different world.
Yeah, I felt like I was overseas, bro.
It's a different world, and in a couple of weeks' time, we will reminisce about the days where load shedding wasn't a thing. You didn't have to plan your day around load shedding. You didn't have to rush home to get the kids in the bath, get them chat. It was beautiful. But let's all just think back. So yeah, last, did I miss anything? Good morning. I'm planning to get a challenge. Yes, some clarity, drawdown rule. Andile Mpela, my brother, I'm also going to do you a big favor here. If you go onto YouTube, there is a page called Vault Funder. And there was a very good looking gentleman that actually did a lot of FAQ videos exactly explaining everything you talked about. So I'm going to share that link. His jawline is not that strong, but he tries. So please go and check out Vault Funder YouTube channel. All of the FAQs are answered in depth there. And if there's still something you don't understand, please let me know. But I think you should be good. Wednesday midnight, yes. Rux, you've got it. Keeks, let's bet now. I'm saying Thursday morning. Traffic jams, load shedding back on track. When are you saying? Also Thursday.
Thursday.
Thursday, okay. Chat, let me know what you guys think. Seeing that it's voting on Wednesday, will you guys be streaming Slushy? Unfortunately not. We need to be out in full force casting our vote. Yeah, let's vote, guys. I didn't want to go vote because I don't actually have somebody to vote for. I'm not really clued up with politics locally. Years ago, I was very clued up. At this stage, I almost want to say, I don't want to say I've given up on South Africa, but I think the long game is to get out of SA. That should be the idea. The long game should be to stay here as long as you can, but to have a alternative outside of SA. Things are looking a little bit bleak, Chad, for SA. Unfortunately, not just being a pessimist here, just being somebody that can analyze trends. And if you go to any futurist and you say, listen here, do the four scenario matrix for me for South Africa, all of them look very bad. So Akswayim, just click on the project G. Let's see if we'll choose you to join. Just say what your YouTube handle is as well there. To just trading. Kicks, so no voting on Wednesday. No stream.
No.
Y'all aware if you can't vote in another station besides the one you registered at, unlike in previous elections where you can vote anywhere. What? Can you vote anywhere?
No, you can't.
I was under the impression you can only vote at your station.
Yeah, at your station. That's why you have to pre-register.
I don't think you could ever vote at all the other stations. I saw the brother JP on the FA Cup banners when watching. Yeah, JP Markets featuring on the on-field. It's actually phone Justin, ask him how much that cost. Man dropped it. What do you rate that cost? I'm thinking $25,000. If it's that cheap.
Nah, I'd say more.
Think more?
More. Bro, that's big money to be there.
People are grumpy today, bro. People want to trade and there's no volume. We're literally in a range here. People want to throw down. People are list to just to get that blood flowing. The mandem want to trade. We're going to look for something here. We're just going to give the mandem something here. I think as the Friday to eat the salt will drop. I think Friday as the weekend about to eat. Okay, Turtle. So you're thinking they're going to ease us in. They're not just going to clap us straight after. Oh. It's Memorial Day in the US. How come you guys are still trading? The US citizens are still asleep, my brother. It is now 4:20 in New York City. We still have some European volume here, so we're not trading this afternoon, or we will maybe do a little education session with you guys. Just a quick one to my Cape Town Springbok brothers. Remember to register to ensure we outnumber all these. Can we register today, Nathan? Let me know, please. Send a link. I know Jason also sent me something over the weekend. Yeah, I would love to leave SA with my family or be able to take my family out of SA. I think that everybody would love to do it. It's just how do you leave your older family here? People that can't necessarily start a new career abroad. Will always be my home, yes, but it's not becoming, no, 100%. Where it really became real, 6 months till I leave SA, couldn't be more excited. Fab's beautiful. My brother-in-law moved. My brother-in-law's brother, he moved. Their older brother also moved many years ago. My wife's uncle and them moved many years ago. Some good friends. The majority of our friends have all moved abroad. where it really hit home for me was when my mom got shot. And that's when I realized, like, bro, SA and even P is a very dangerous place. We forget sometimes that even though it's called a friendly city, it's also the most dangerous city in the world. And in South Africa, the amount of killings, hijackings, all of that it's insane. Another friend of mine also moved out. His wife literally started getting anxiety just driving to work. But anyways, Thursday is too soon. Load shedding will kick in sometimes. Okay, Andile, so you're thinking next, bro? I'm thinking they're not even gonna play, bro. I think they are gonna come straight hot out of the gates. Be like, yeah, you guys thought this was gonna last. Thank you for the vote. See you in 4 years' time again. Politics is so overrated. Yes, bro. Politics. That's why I don't even. If somebody says white people don't belong in SA, I'm like, yes, we don't belong there. If some people say, give the land to the black people, I'm like, do it. Then if they say, give the land to the Khoisan, I'm like, let's give the land. It's honestly what's happening in the political space is, I'm not even fazed by it. And the reason I'm not fazed by it is because me posting a little status on Facebook, oh, these comments about us being European immigrants, we need to go back. Bro, please don't be that guy posting little stuff on Facebook. Just be the change in your workplace, in your community, in your family, where you are, and then stop posting little stuff on Facebook. That's not going to do anything. If you want to change your community, your country, whatever, start at home, build it out to your workplace and then to your community. Do I believe South Africa can be one of the greatest countries in the world? 100%. I've said it so many times with the amount of diversity we've got in the country, the amount of different cultures we have. South Africa can be such a beautiful place. And unfortunately, politicians try. And here's the thing, Chad. I don't know if you know what neo-Nazism is. It's a tactic that bro. Are we gonna get cancelled if we talk politics, Keeks? What do you
I
rate?
don't know, but that's if you want to go down that route, you can.
No. I just want to talk some. Let's say I want to give you guys an idea of how politics works. And somebody that does it very well is the Red Berets. So what you do, the thing with neo-Nazism, neo-Nazi, whatever, Chad, it's like what you do is you create a common enemy. So you take, for instance, let's say poverty. You are now in politics and you say poverty in South Africa is a massive problem. Unemployment is a massive problem. And then what you do is you take that problem and you then solicit that to a certain party or a certain race group, in this case, in South Africa. And you say all of this started many, many years ago. Or even till this day, you can say a certain race or even a gender, for instance. Let's say this was gender-based. And you say that this Keegan van Dijk is the reason because many years ago, he bought all the supplements companies and he threw all of those supplements in the ocean. And now everybody's skinny and only Keegan is buff.
Yeah.
And we need supplement shops to be unregulated, nationalized supplements for everybody. No. So then we make Keegan the enemy, and now we rile all the people that are not training, that don't use supplements, that now all of a sudden, shit, I want to use supplements, I want to get jacked. And now we rile everybody up against Keegan. But Keegan never bought the supplements companies. Supplement companies just pulled out of South Africa. and said we don't want to do business here, but now we say it's Keegan's fault and we make Keegan the enemy. And so that is politics. That is why how every election campaign works, even with Trump. Trump did it very well in his first election campaign when he became president. He targeted the middle class and he said, make America great again. Let's bring jobs back to America. Let's isolate America. Let's bring factories from China, Brazil, Argentina, Taiwan. Let's bring all those factories back into America. Let's make the middle class strong again. And people wanted that. So he made, let's call it globalization, he made the enemy. And if you believed in globalization, then you were the enemy. And the US guys, the middle class, love that, because why are people in China making products for the US if we can make it here in America? The reason is it's a lot cheaper. The labor there is much more optimized for doing that, the chip makers or whatever it is, Chad. So what he was busy doing is he was trying to isolate America from the rest of the world. And in a nutshell, that's how politics work. So you create you identify a problem, you connect that problem to a certain people group, you make them the enemy, and then you rile everybody up, and then you act like you have the solution. So the solution is to stop outsourcing whatever, or to nationalize mining so that there's no competition controls, whatever. But Chad, let me not go down that route before we get cancelled here this morning. ANC will not be scoped out for at least another 40 years. I'm saying at least another 40. Then I think our democracy is 80 years old. Let's just see maturity levels of a democracy. Maturity levels of a democracy. Let's see what they say. Our democracy is not mature enough yet, Chad. Believe it or not. I know some of you think our democracy is mature. It's not. It's still baby phase. It's going to take a lot of time. Anyways, okay, let me not get sidetracked here. Okay, gold breaking back above here. All right, so now we've got something to work with. Chad, I must still get that photo of, I must ask my mom. Chad, give me 1 second. I'm going to ask my mom if she has that photo. Give me 1 second.
Photo of what?
Me and my aunt standing with the EFF boards at the pony. Chad, give me 1 second. I'm just going to phone my mom.
Boys are rebel here today.
Send it to me now. Oh. Yes, me and my mom, we are, because we vote at the same station, so to keep busy, bro, the Karens, bro, we rile them up. Keeks, you should see it, bro. People are like,
I'm not even surprised, bro.
bro, I'm chirping like ANC, the best, and we need to get this blue train out of here because it's obviously all DA people there. And we're like, EFF, it's time for economic freedom. And yeah, bro, the people are getting the one Tani behind us. She went off on a tangent there. I'm like, please don't chat to me about that. I want economic freedom. What economic freedom? Access, luister, ek soek freedom hierso. EFF, Alipad. Yes, bro, we made a lot of people mad that day, but I loved it. So chat, if you've got EFF or ANC boards, please let me know, but I'm going to try and find some again. Really get stuck into Tell us more stories about trading psychology. Keegs did a very good post over the weekend saying that it is a matter of clap or getting clapped.
I don't know what other story you guys want of trading psychology.
Let me see if I can find that. Chad, who are you guys voting for? I am a menace. Bro, that was the year when the EFF was really, a lot of guys were fearing that the EFF was actually going to take power.
Oh.
Bro, it was that year when everyone was like, yo. And I was like, nah, this is now time for change. The time for change is here. People are like, what are you talking about, young man? I'm like, listen, but what is a controversial party? Because it needs to be controversial. Okay. Chad, I just want to see you when my mom sends it to me so I can share it with you guys. Okay, she hasn't sent it yet. Oh yeah, we were still smoking, all three of us. We still had cigs in our... We looked like rednecks, bro. Like we sopping wet in the rain. It's like, who are these rednecks? Cigs in their mouth. EFF boards.
You're just living your best life,
bro. Chris, think that is a recipe to get a PK from a boer. Hey, brother, the thing is, if PKs are going to get handed out, the boys need to be ready to receive some PKs, eh? PK, it's not just about PKing. The boys need to watch out that they don't get a PK. ANC all the way, Chris. We need to... Yes. Yes, yes, yes. I'm here at South Africa, Polokwane, but I don't even follow politics. Don't even try taking EFF boards from the polls. Some guys who did it, they got beaten by the community. Bro, even forgot his address. EFF is probably the most... Yeah, so I'm going to do... Germany was only a 50-60 democracy when they entered World War I and then World War II. Look at them today. A global SP, a nationalist approach isn't bad. It can be brilliant, but you need capable... When you say nationalist, let's expound on it. Let's expound a little bit on nationalist. I don't ever think a nationalist approach is good, if I'm honest. to vote out the ANC, whoever you vote for should be. Bro, here's the thing though. What makes any other party different to the ANC? That's my question that I'm asking. Like, and I need to ask these controversial questions. What makes any other political party different to the ANC? And I know a lot of guys are going to come now with, look at Cape Town, the DA run. Okay, Cape Town, but any other party in general. Because here's the thing, we've been led by a political party for so long that another party is going to come in. They maybe not going to be as bad, but that is the tone that was set. So believe it or not, they are also going to get their brothers and sisters in. It's not a case of yeah, Chad, I don't actually even know how to explain this to you guys, but nothing's really going to change if another party is in power, because unfortunately the temperature in the room has been set. The temperature in the room has been set, unfortunately, and it's we honestly, what we need is an intervention for the party in power, for a strong leader to come out of that party and change things around, and then from there we can have a healthy political system. But up until then, don't think another party is just gonna all of a sudden go 180 degrees. Unfortunately not. Unfortunately not. So we need intervention. That's why you need to actually pray for the ANC, for something to change within that party. Anyone watch the new Joe Rogan and Terrence Howard podcast? No. Who's Terrence Howard? Do you know Terrence Howard, Keeks?
Nope.
I don't know Terrence Howard. Is it good, Cosmic? Been watching Terrence Howard. Okay, now you guys have me. Now I want to know who Terrence Howard is. Terrence Howard. Okay, obviously Terrence shares bizarre conspiracy theories.
Oh boy.
Oh. Alright. Everyone is wrong. Okay. Saying he remembers everything from time he was in his mother's womb. Okay, so Terrence Howard, definitely a lot of pizza that day. Gravity being fake, okay. Okay, you already lost me there, Keeks. Gravity is fake, bro, okay.
Gravity is fake.
Yeah, okay, so he remembers, okay.
How does he explain that?
I remember being circumcised. I remember the whole nine. Okay, so the universe backs me up. Straight lines are an illusion if you look at it from the side. Yo, bro, how much drugs did he have before this podcast? We're about to kill gravity. Okay. We're about to kill their god, gravity, and they don't want. Sure.
That's a lot.
Yeah, I think if you take a lot of drugs and you watch that podcast, you might enjoy it. But for any...
Yeah, that's a lot to take in.
JCPT, you know what I actually think? I don't think we should have political parties fragmented like it is. I think we need to, I don't know how that could be possible, but I think we need to do something with like the US, where you've got the Democrats and you've got the Republicans, and you only have two parties, and it's going to be a smaller budget. There's going to be less the division, and you've got the Democrats and you've got the Republicans, the whatever we call it in SA, and you've got those two parties. So however they align, and then you've got these two parties, And the reason why this will work is because you'll see in the US how it works is the Democratic Party will rule for say 4 or 8 years, and then what happens is guys give the Republicans a chance. So it's the case of the ball flipping left and right, so you're getting a flavor of both. It's not just the same agenda being pushed. And then obviously they've got the House and they've got the Senate as well, and that just splits it up as well in terms of the finances, in terms of passing bills. So I think that works well, and I think if there's a way to implement that in South Africa, because I think at one stage we had 120 political parties. I think you're going to see that list again. Let's quickly see how many political parties in this year's general election. I think you guys are going to see it's going to be, where can I see? Wait, who's got a list, Chad? Help me out here. How many? 52 on the ballot. Can't be that little. Only 52? No ways. Oh yeah, Zuma's also making a comeback, eh? Jay-Z, brothers. Okay, here we go. Euro USD weekly high. We can only see of the entire electro. Oh my goodness. Theory. 1 times 0 is 1. Okay, but how? Just think in binary terms. How can 1 times 0 be 1? You can't be dropping bombs when there's no gravity. Yo, there's only 52. That's okay. It's still a lot. Think of 2 and then think 52. Bro, this man is on some other level. Yo, dimensions far from everyone. I got so high, I forgot about gravity. Just listen to his podcast. Bro, I want to, but the thing is, I cannot take myself to that level. There's theory. I always say any theory or anything you state comes back to power, comes back to money, and it comes back to health. Everything that these guys do, or whatever conspiracy theory you've got, it's always follow the money. Who wants the power? And that power, money, is to either try and extend your life in terms of your life expectancy, but that is usually the route. That's why I'm always asking, even when me and Keegan chats about somebody coming in with a deal, it's always what are these guys actually want? What do they want from us? You want to do a deal? Okay, sweet. But who's the winner here and who's the loser? If there's only one winner, that's not a good deal. And very seldom people come to make deals where both benefit.
Callan, that's quite a spot on analysis there, bro. I'm staying out of this one. I'm pleading the fifth. Chris can go on about this one if he wants to.
The NECD registered 74. Bro, I'm honest, I don't even know who to vote for. So if you tell me, Chris, vote for whatever part, bro, I honestly don't know who to vote for. Will I vote for the ANC, Chad? Unfortunately not. Just purely due to their track record. I think you need to be very, very open to what a political party has done or has not done, and also just the general trend. So if anybody with healthy brain and a healthy mind, and anybody that's got some level of statistical know-how, and if you just take the barometer that you measure the health of a country, the health of a country's economy, almost wanted to say economy. Economy, get me on the Joe Rogan podcast. Guys are talking about economics. We already on economy. The economy. Then we need to say that the trend in this case is not favoring. It's not favoring a good outlook for SA. So obviously there's an issue, and so yeah, it's just a case of who do we. I don't even know what the solution is. I don't think the solution is as simple as we think. Favor Shipalani, this indicator, this one at the bottom here, are you talking about this one? Ed, look at these massive moves. Yeah, we actually just vibing here. I was looking to do something here with gold, but this thing is just one way. Especially when it comes to the power of the mind, bro. You really paint the world with your thoughts. The issue is gross misuse of taxpayers' money and poor planning for the future. Yes. Below the market. Yes. So this is actually called the DAEFF ANC indicator, where it took multiple. Oh, Favor Shipalani. Nah, bro, I'm not going to teach you how to use it. You first need to apologize to Keeks.
Wait, what?
No, that Favor Shipalani that said, I think it was him that said, yeah, stop talking nonsense. Look at S&P 500, this and that. I think you first just need to say, bro, it feels like we are doomed. Not really, bro. Not really. The thing is, if it gets to a stage where people are really, really tired about what's going on, you'll actually have some type of revolution occur. It's going to take maybe one person. It can maybe take a group of people that will actually oust the government, maybe even coup the military. Our military is in shambles. My uncle that is he's still, I don't know what they call it, not Stanenmach. There's a name for it. Reserve. He's still in the reserve force. So at any stage, if they call him up, he'll go. And I think he gave me a stat, like I think 65% of our army is infected with HIV. So 65, I'm not, he still gave me the stat. 65, he is a petrol and diesel mechanic of trade. So he does a lot of mechanical work when he goes to the army. Every now and again, they'll call him up for 2-3 months to come and help. And the last time he went there, he said out of, I think, 300 vehicles, they had to try and see what they can salvage from the vehicles. And I think out of 300 vehicles, they managed to salvage 20. Get 20 running, service them. The rest is scrap. So he said, bro, like our army is. He said it's. He's very army. He loves the army. He lives for the army. But he said, bro, it is not the army that you would expect. I legit look at the charts, went back to bed at fun times, came back and fun times. Ed, what do you mean you had fun times and then came back? You know what, I respect you, that's why I take my time to listen to you, apologize, even remove my cap from my head for you, bro. 100%, brother. Yeah, sorry, man. The thing is, the markets are very slow favor. We're still hanging around here to see if something presents itself. But let me give you just an idea here. It is a thanks so much, Kate. It is a pound holiday. So GBP USD, we've got a US holiday as well. This is the weekly high, the daily high, and the session high. What is going to drive price? Do I want to short it here? Not necessarily, because the entire Asia range is 8 pips. This entire daily range so far is 11 pips. 13 pips. So that's why to jump into anything now, DXY is still within the Asia range. We have not moved DXY. US 30 still within the Asia range. Nasdaq at the Asia highs, but we don't trade it out of session. Gold, as I mentioned, if you were here from the start, I said I still like this 2340 level. If we were going to reject, I would have looked for the shorts. If we held above, I was going to look for the longs. Nothing there for me. Didn't get my entry. If you wonder how I enter, then you should please go and check Discord. And I think also a lot of the questions that you are asking is actually in the trading plan on Discord. So beautiful group that we've created here, 2G's Trading. Last week officially hitting 2,000 members. And all of our entry criteria are here, beautifully put out here for you to go and have a look. So, and then also all the way here on top, there's a trading plan as well that basically discusses the way we use those indicators. And we don't even ask you money for it. So if you've gone through all of that and you come back, then you're going to come with some direct questions to say, Chris, I've gone through the trading plan. I've gone through all of the entry criteria. Then you can ask a more constructed question. Because now you're just asking me, how do I use this indicator at the bottom? So please do that, my brother. I don't have a cap on, but I respect you for joining us here today. Damn, wat doen daai manne onder mekaar? I saw that Russia has funded half of the ANC's funds for the rally. Again, Cosmic Rue, that is a transactional thing. What do the Russians want? What do you think the Russians want? And this is now maybe where we get cancelled, so I'm not gonna. Just ask yourself always, transactional. Me and Keegan always, if somebody says, hey bro, what is the deal? Somebody said, hey, we'll do whatever you want, we'll build a studio for you, and it's why? Because your broker is struggling? Do you think you're gonna do a Hail Mary with us? You wanna throw that pressure now on me and Keegs to push the numbers for your broker? Don't kiss and tell, Chris. Hey, Ed.
Hey.
Bro, Ed putting in some work here this morning.
Chris, are you still gonna be a while, brother?
No, I'm gonna
bounce things. I need to sort some of this other stuff out.
Chad, voting the DA into running country will be like slapping a turbocharger onto a quid. No mods, they will be way stretched and undermined provincially. Yes, yeah, bro. That's why I don't think that is the outcome. I first think we need to that the ANC needs a change with it. But here's the thing: I've got a few mates of mine that are MPs, in the ANC, and younger guys, and they told me. And they said, listen here, Chris, the issue is a lot of the younger guys within the ANC want change. But the networks, it's like the mafia. Like if you come in there and whatever department or level you're at and you want to try and be too radical, bro, you'll be out as quickly as you thought you were in. And that is just the truth of it. The boys said they come in with some ideas, and the older guys are like, no. Stay at your level. The level up here, you're not there. You'll get to this level, but for now, just stay in your lane. Let the bigger boys do what we've been doing for many years. Unfortunately, so Keeks.
Yeah, bro.
Let's wrap this up. Are you going to NYSE stream?
I spoke to my co-host, my boy Jeff there. We are not going to. There's a lot of there's just not going to be volume. And when I was actually going over a few things, there's quite a lot of other things we need to be done. I'm actually quite stressed about that.
Yeah.
So I'm going to maximize on the time that I have to do it then. So, yeah, we are not going to stream this afternoon.
Do you think if you streamed today, you could have hit 500 viewers?
No.
Why not? Do you think the boys...
No volume and no news. So, no major thing to pull the guys in.
Let's see. Let's see.
What country are you staying? We were in South Africa. No, appreciate it, Simon. Right back at you. Bank holiday too. Cosmic, that's what I say. Yeah, you got a bank holiday. There's no news. There's nothing to drive the markets. They're literally going to be as quiet as they are now. So there won't be a change going to New York. So there's no actual point in trying to trade it.
Okay, Chad. It is Monday. It is a bank holiday in the US. It is a bank holiday in Britain. Volume is low. Can moves happen? Absolutely, moves could happen. Are we going to try and catch a move on the first day of the week with bank holidays? Absolutely not. Are we going to catch moves this week? Hopefully we do. But chat, that is the session. We actually started the stream saying, listen, we're going to see if there's anything. I wanted gold 23.40. Still want it, but we'll see. Keeks, your level on gold?
23.46, guys. That's the level we want to see us breaking above 23.46.
Bullish.
To look at the bullish buys. If we start rejecting, we already retested it and rejected again. So we're going to have to see what happens. But yeah, 23.46 above there, I'll start looking for buys.
We don't use the same strategy. Our strategies are somewhat the same, but not the same.
Yeah.
Keegan uses key levels. He's got a different set of entry criteria and trade management. Andre, before we go, the US 30 strat. Sorry, Keeks, almost done. Yeah,
no,
just want to finish the admin. The US 30 strat so far has yielded a minus 120 points, but do consider it should actually be minus 80. So basically, in essence, when it's 80, it's basically, what would that be? 1 win, 2 break evens, 2 losses. So still early days. I had some ideas over the weekend where I'm going to start implementing some stuff, but we're going to look at the stats very shortly in the next couple of months. But yeah, still working on that. Are you guys from Joburg? No. We from Port Elizabeth. All right, guys. Geeks, thanks so much. We will see you guys then tomorrow morning. Unfortunately, some stuff to do. And again, it's all for you guys. It's Keeks, just let him know it's not personal stuff. It's actually for.
It's the last bit of Project G we're wrapping up.
Yeah, it's to get Project G up and running for you guys. Also,
because that's why I'm actually stressed, bro. Is we launch on Saturday.
We launch on Saturday.
We launch on Saturday.
Said every entrepreneur. No, we're gonna push for Saturday, definitely. We're gonna push for Saturday. So it's Saturday.
It's Saturday, bro. That's why I'm like.
You're the boys pushing for Saturday. Okay. All right, Chad. We've got some work to do. But then also, I'm very, very excited for the TradingView scripts or indicators. I've got a lot of ideas that's going to make everything so much easier for us. So a lot of work. And again, François Beertge, I don't know if he's in the chat.
Big shout out to him.
Big shout out, Chad. This man, he's got his own web development company. He reached out. He's been part of the chat. He said, listen, I don't want to send for this. I want to help you guys and help the chat out. And I said, bro, that is amazing, but we don't want it for free. And he said he absolutely wants to do it for free. And I said, at least let us give your business a punt on the stream. So very, very exciting stuff when it comes to TradingView as well. A lot of development that's going to go into that. And then I still think the ultimate is the 2Gs app. I think that's where things are really gonna. W Francho chat. If Francho Beertge ever comes into the chat, let me know so we can give that man a big shout out. We are gonna give him a big shout out once we start with the project. But that we're only gonna start with the development from next week. So that's part of me and Keegan needs to put together a project document. Chad, we'll see you guys tomorrow. Wednesday is voting day. We're not gonna stream. Are we gonna? No, we're not. We're not. Wednesday we're not streaming. Hopefully all you guys vote. We'll actually post something in the Discord.
We can post maybe an analysis of any potential trades in the Discord.
Any setups we're looking at. And then, Chad, peace and love, baby. We will see you guys tomorrow morning. First thing, ASAP.
Cheers, Chad.
blood creeping up from the heathens. Got will, got fight, got pride, got reason. If they wanna go eat, then you know I'm gon' feed them. If you're coming for me, hope you're ready for a demon. I got eyes in the back of my head, I'm seeing. Take me for granted and you know I'm leaving. I'ma take what's mine with the webs I'm weaving. I could take this crowd from seeing to believing. Got a taste for blood and my tongue keeps bleeding from the words I spit. So sharp, so freezing, so cold. Behold, frostbite they feeling. I could tear you apart or I could go heal them. Don't believe in fate, don't believe in ceilings. I just need a taste and my mind starts peeling. I don't pace myself, I grind on kneeling. Got lust for change, I just love the feeling. I ain't gonna give up. Got too little time, I'ma live up. Head down, push forward through the tough times. Cause anything worth doing is a tough climb. And I ain't gonna give up. Got too little time, I'ma live up. Head down, push forward through the tough times. Cause anything worth doing is a tough climb. Cause I'ma live life for the fight, yeah, I'm here to get it. I got drive, got sight, always have a vision. I go by at night, I be in my feelings. I'ma be fine, need time, and I'll soon be winning. I live life for the fight, yeah, I'm here to get it. I got drive, got sight, always have a vision. I go by at night, I be in my feelings. I'ma be fine, need time, and I'll soon be winning. I can feel the blood creeping up from the heathens. Got will, got